Hey guys, what's going on? It is Mark with Spiguyver Backpacking. Thanks for joining me tonight. I am sitting here in the living room of my camper, just kind of hanging out tonight. Actually, it's about time I'm going to be getting ready for bed. The computer's over here going. I have a video for Thursday that I went ahead and edited tonight, and I've got it uploading right now. And as soon as I finish this one, I'll go ahead and try and get this one edited and uploaded to go out tomorrow. So today I put out the Greenleaf Lake State Park video, the one where things didn't go quite the way that I had planned. And the response, the feedback has been pretty outstanding, pretty awesome. And I don't think I've had another video that got this many comments this quick. And people just saying, hey, good job. Glad you were able to hang in there and get through it. Now I did. I got through it, but it was tough. I definitely mentally was not in a happy place there for a little while. So I'm glad I stuck with it. I'm glad I stayed out there and didn't pack it in and head home. But I did end up with quite a few tick bites, and so here you go. Here's a look at what I ended up with as far as the ticks go. Yeah, that's all up and down both legs, so not very fun. So the light just went out. The light that I've got right there, because the power strip that I had it plugged into has now run out of juice. No big deal. We're just going to keep this going. But so a lot of people have asked, what I have done about the tick bites and about the itching. Other people have said they've had them as well and they don't know what to do with the itching, that it's absolutely ridiculous. And I agree. It is absolutely ridiculous. It has been in the past where I've had to go to the doctor and get prescriptions and just try to avoid the itch. I found that compression, so if I'm wearing some tight gym socks, that will help the itch not be there until I take them off. So at night, it was horrible. The light touch of the sheets is just it's torture. So what I've actually figured out works the best for me, and I remember I've done this in the past and it has worked, is I actually scratch them to the point where they start bleeding. And once you get them to that point, the itch kind of goes away. So really for me, this time it was a week, if not a little under a week, that I had the itch there, because I scratched the hell out of them the first couple of nights just to get them to the point. I mean, when one started itching, I would sit there and scrape it with a fingernail until it got to the point where it was bleeding. After that, the itch kind of went away. And so I'm pretty good right now, other than the fact that I've got scabs. Yeah, the scabs are actually starting to fall apart, because now it's been a week or so since I got them to that point, and so the scabs are starting to fall off and it's starting to heal up, and I don't really itch too much. Occasionally, I've still got a couple on my arms that are there, but not bad. It could have been a whole lot worse, and I'm glad I only ended up with what I did and where I did. So make sure when you go out that you are prepared. For those of you that live in areas with seed ticks, I don't think that the Picaridin does anything. Go ahead and get DEET. I've got 2 different forms of DEET now with me for my next trip out. I'm not sure if there's seed ticks in the area that I'll be going, but I'm going to make sure I am prepared for them in case they are. So next up, what is next? Well, I've got a couple of trips for work, but they won't involve any backpacking. So I won't take you guys along. Well, maybe we'll do something from a hotel room, maybe a live or something. But the next one that I think I'm planning on doing is Eagle Rock Loop, which is in the southwest area of Arkansas, so really southeast Oklahoma, go into Arkansas, and it's in that area. And it is a 26 to 30 mile loop. I know that I saw some of the Arkansas guys that had posted said that it's listed at 26, but it's actually about 30. So planning to do it as an overnighter, 2 nights or 2 days, 2 days, 1 night, and possibly driving up after work on Friday so that I can get a nice early start on Saturday, which would mean probably camping somewhere within a mile or so of the trailhead. So that one's coming up. Other than that, I've got some other ideas of trips. The Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge comes to mind. The OT, the Wichita Trail, or Wachita Trail, or however you say that. It begins with an O and then T for trail. But that one's a pretty long trail that goes from Oklahoma into Arkansas, kind of in the same general area as the Eagle Rock. There's a couple other state parks. There's another long trail up in the more northern section of Arkansas that I want to go do. So lots of plans, lots of things coming up. I've got lots more reviews too. I've got to get sometime later this week, next week, I've got to get the review on the shoes done. The 2 different pairs of shoes from Hanegal, and the Amir power bank with the solar charger needs to get done as well. So as soon as those are ready to go, I'll get those up. And then, of course, I've got to get the review done on that awesome Dream Hammock Darien. Now, with that one, I've actually gone back and forth on how I want to do it. Do I just want to do a standard review? I think I will do a standard review, but I think I also want to do one because the question that I've gotten the most about that hammock is how does it compare to the Chameleon? So I think I want to find a place where I can set both of them up right next to each other, do a side-by-side comparison, lay in both of them, and give you guys a real-time, this is what I think about the lay in this one, this is what I think about the way it feels, the fabric, the way that the zippers work, everything. Just kind of give you the rundown on my thoughts on the two of them, side-by-side, head-to-head. Not that they're absolutely a perfect one-to-one comparison, but those are the questions that I keep getting asked, so that's the answer I'm going to provide. All right, guys, I think I'm going to pack it in for the night, and I'll see you guys down the trail. Thanks.